What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Strange Antiquities. Today is Halloween, or at least the day I'm recording this. I think the day this comes out is tomorrow. The day after Halloween. Hallows Eve? No, Hallows... what do you call the day after something? I don't know. But it is November 1st for you, and we are going to continue. We have 5 more days left of solving to go, and then we're probably going to have to do a speed run through the game in order to get the best ending, because we already know we have not gotten it. With dreams of earning his fortune long banished from his mind, the man brought the casket to a trusted friend, the curator of a museum in Undermere. Together, they looked for answers. Okay, so we're now starting to connect the story to us. We'll do a read-through in a little bit once we have a little bit more of the story. Okay, we got a Sword of Thorns. I am buried with the Knight of Thorns. Okay, fair enough. Buried, so probably... Buried with the Knight of Thorns. Oh, interesting. Okay, so where's the knight? That's definitely a knight. Oh. That's possible. Let's take a look somewhere else. Hold on. So library, no. Okay. And then how about here? The Eye, Quarry Yard. Spoken word. No, it doesn't seem like that's correct. Oh, this plays as an item. Interesting. Maybe we try this one. This doesn't seem right. There's nothing here. No! Okay. Well, we've always been able to get this upon receiving it, right? There's no other information we theoretically need. With the Knight of Thorns. I'm buried with the Knight of Thorns. I don't know what could be considered. The flower one was a good thought, I think. I don't know where else. Maybe graveyard? Is there a graveyard somewhere here? There is, right? Isn't there a... at the church or something? Quarry. I'm gonna hold on to that for a second. Which one is this? I don't know what to do with that yet. Okay, so let's take first customer of the day. I think everything on this screen should still be... Yeah. Okay, cool. So, I've noticed some people claim to not fear death. They say that but dying scares them, but not death itself. Not me. Not the great Thomas Pope. Give me pain, give me fear. I could feel then I know I'm alive. Going back to the nothingness, that's what I fear. I'm going to do my best to live forever, starting today with a Loam. Okay. The Loam. Sometimes called a hand of Jupiter or a fire palm, a loam is an item with enticing power. They can reverse the signs of aging, but anyone who has played that game knows that it can only last so long before time catches up, and when it does, it often hits harder. So it's a fire palm, so it might have a gem of fire in it. Hand of Jupiter, so that's Jupiter in a hand. Okay, so let's first check out the fire gem thing. So it's probably amber if it's going to be something. Let's just take a look, though. Okay. Could be obsidian, too. So an amber or a black gem. Do I have any amber gems, even? Do I have any black gems? I don't think so. I mean, that's literally a hand. Sometimes called a hand of Jupiter. Of course, there are 3 hands. So it could be one of those. We think that's Fortinance. This is fire and wax. That's what those symbols are. I mean, this, not so much. I'm gonna switch these, actually. Just so I have something, and then that's not, that's the striated one, right? That's not the, yeah, that's definitely Noctic. And then, what else we got? So we're talking about something that's de-aging. So there's the hand that has the symbol of the spiral on it, which is rebirth, which that feels pretty good. He has nothing to remark. I was expecting it to smell worse than it does. Leathery and bony. Withered flesh. How about this one? It chills my blood to hold it. Crisscross grooves. Stone. Gold wood. How about this one? Yellow sandstone. Okay, so, and then this one's what? What is that symbol? That is cold? Wait, no. Weakness? Yes, weakness. Okay. Okay. So, Loam. I'm now also worried that I'm going to miss something. I don't know if they would make it the first one that I'd have to get, but we're running out of options. Let's just keep trying. I am buried with the Knight of Thorns. Is there something else I can... Oh! Oh, wow! Okay. Shimmer. These belong to a series of objects that were designed... They can induce calm rage in the face. The Knight of Thorns famously wore a shimmer on his chest plate, but it didn't save him from being slain in the Battle of Sutherfell in 1356. Armor worn by the Knight of Thorns. Okay, so I have to look for this armor. How am I going to do that? I am buried with the Knight of Thorns. He wore a shimmer on his chest plate. And we know that the shimmer looks like the... Where is it? There it is. I don't know how that helps us. So let's take a look at this one more time. It's coat of armor, like three-quarter sleeves, right? Kind of thing. Let's see. I mean, I tried that one and it didn't work. Oh, wait. Wasn't there a year? Hold on. Being slain in the Battle of Sutherfell of 1356. That's gonna be it. Wow, that is great. That's legitimately great. I mean, there's only 2 knights here, but even still, like, that's such a great idea. Wow, that's really, really good. That's just full-on research. I love that. Really good one. The tomb of the Knight of Thorns rests alongside an ossuary filled with the unknown dead from the Battle of Sutherfell. It's an unpleasant place that I do not plan to linger in. Happily, I'm able to find the item I came for without any difficulty, and I quickly leave and don't look back until I'm out in the bright of the day once more. That is not what we're going to be looking for, but happy to have it. Okay, so let's take a look at this for a second, though. This is a bunch of... A feeling of disquiet lances through my body. Lances through my body. It's rough and pitted, with engraved detailing, made of stone and gold. And then what do those triangles mean? I should know by now, but I don't. Earth, air, fire, water. Okay, so this is the elements. Okay, good to know. Okay, so now we should, theoretically, know we have the hand of Jupiter here, or the Loam. Let's go back. Hand of Jupiter or a fire palm. A Loam is an item with enticing power. They can reverse the signs of aging, but anyone who has played that game knows that it can only last so long before time catches up, and when it does, it often hits harder. This makes me think this is closest because it's literally a burned hand that has a revival symbol on it, right? I don't see the case for... These are methers, we know that. In fact, we could probably place those. Because we got another mether. Didn't we? I could have sworn we got a second mether... Solemn mether, there we go. Of the 3 types of mether, the solemn variety is considered the most powerful. It permits the drinker to forge pathways in the mind, to recall that which has been forgotten, or to repair that which has been broken. It will produce a noticeably stronger thaumic field than the other 2 types. Alright, well that's easy to test. Is that the only other one? Yes, okay. So a noticeably stronger thaumic field. Okay, so we know which one this one is, so this gives us an idea. So that's a pretty standard thaumic field. That's pretty strong. And then how about this one? Okay, so that's clearly the one that we were just reading for. So let's put this one back. This one can go up. We'll figure out what that one is in a second. But this one we can pretty definitively identify as the solemn mether. And I'll make it red, of course, because I don't know for sure. And then how about abrasive methers, the other one. This type of mether is used to purge unwanted memories. As with any procedure that can alter the mind, it should be used sparingly and considerately. Methers are typically used in communal ceremonies designed to be easily passed from person to person. So that's this is the one that you get third one. Because there's not anything in that other than the fact that you can deduce it's a cup that makes you understand what the hell that is. Okay, so that takes those out of the running, obviously. I'm going to move this down here. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I do want to run it, but I also don't want to run it. Let's try. Let's try it. Nope. Okay. That's okay. So this is 10. It's a fire palm. There's a reason they call it out. Hand of Jupiter. Oh, Jupiter. Hold on. Is made of tin. That is going to be what it is. Hand of Jupiter. It's a hand made of tin. Yeah. Okay, cool. This item features a hand in its design. It's made of tin, the planetary metal associated with Jupiter. It also features a triangle, the symbol for fire. Oh, okay. I wouldn't have even caught that. That's great. Okay. A Cassander. A Cassander? Hand of Jupiter. Or Loam. Whoops. Maybe I just do slash Loam slash Hand of Jupiter. Nice. Okay. We have fully run out of room. We're gonna just put this. Put this over here. All right. I feel good about it. Let's keep going. Hey, we've identified a couple. Agnes Dent. There's been an unexpected death in the family. It has hit us all quite hard, but particularly my husband. I would like to gift him a heart chamber. Heart chamber. Okay. Oh, okay. It's this one again. There's a vast skull in the catacombs, said to be that of the beast Blencathra. Holgar's followers believe that when he slew it, he trapped its soul along with its power in an item known as the Wraith Chamber. Heart chambers are based on this mythical object, but they have morphed over time into a way to keep those dear to us close to heart after death. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. So Blencathra is the only thing that I mentioned. There's this vast skull in the catacombs, said to be that of the beast Blencathra. Holga's followers believe that when he slew it, he trapped its soul along with its power in an item known as the Wraith Chamber. Okay. I wonder if we should just go explore that. I'm wasting my time here. Shit. But maybe that's what... It still might be what that's what it's referring to, right? So hold on. Let's pull this out again. That's the beast Blencathra. Holgar's followers believe that when he slew it, he trapped its power and its soul in an item known as a Wraith Chamber. Does that exist? Not theoretically. Heart chambers are based on this mythical object, but they have morphed over time into a way to keep those dear to us close to heart after death. Okay. A way to keep someone close to us after death, huh? Okay, so... Clay gold. Let's check out some gems. Strength. Death. Okay, so it could be the Vivianite. Or containment. They've morphed over time into a way to keep those dear to us close to heart. So I don't... It's not any of these. This is just a tool. That's not an item I can put in, I don't think. No. I mean, I could put it in, but that's not an identifiable thing. I'm feeling like it's the skull, but that might be the misdirect. This is bloodstone. The idea that it keeps us close to heart means it's probably something wearable. But then also, if I look at the stuff that he's physically wearing, white paint, and this is the one that says blessings, right? This is one of those things that got wiped out when I, yeah, it says blessings. Oh, and that's Holgar's thing. Yes, this is gonna be what this is. Heart chamber. Yep. It's funny how just quickly, like, once you see it, you definitely see it. This item appears in the sketch of Holgar. Right, so it's in his sketch. It bears Holgar's thing. It's everything, and it's blessings from inside. Okay, so this is a heart chamber. Heart chamber. Okay. And now let's just move everything down so I could fit that at the end. Great. Okay. Ding. Edmund Bishop. Did you ever work out what that Bishop Square thingy was? I suddenly remembered this note that I found some time ago, and it occurred to me that it might be related. I almost threw it away, but it intrigued me, so I held on to it. I haven't a clue what it means. Okay. Blessings in spring, rising in autumn. Well, it also has this. Mars in winter, rising in summer. So this is blessings. We just did that. So blessings. What? Where is this supposed to? Blessings in spring. And what's Mars? Iron. Rising in summer. Isn't there also a symbol for each season? Yes. Oh, that's what this is. Okay, hold on. So, blessings in spring. Spring is going to be this one? Spring is the leaf. Blessings in spring. Rising in autumn. The symbols on the map lead me up to the winding stair of the North Tower. The pendant has been carefully hidden, but knowing where to look means that it does not take me long, and I'm soon on my way back to the shop with a new trinket to add to our growing collection. Wow, that was cool. Okay, I get it. Ooh, use the Bishop Square. Okay, got it. That's another hangable thing, but I also have another one. This is Mars in winter. Rising in summer. Winter is definitely the snowflake. The smells and sounds of cooking greet me as I enter the castle kitchens. I feel a little foolish as I try to avoid the cook's glares while following the clues left to me by a mad old man. What was I thinking? I'm not going to find anything here. And yet, on the exact spot where the map leads me, there is something. A floorboard that has been cut and replaced. With a little difficulty, I lift it up and feel around in the cavity below before my fingers grasp something hard. Whoa, look at this thing. All of these have symbols, too. There's like a lot more symbol heavy as we go on. Okay, that is cool. Okay, so, and this is talking about this. The Bishop Square is a simple tool my great-grandfather's devising, loosely based on a briar's disc. By all accounts, he was an impressive man, but it would seem that his mind began to fail him at the end. Perhaps he spent too long studying his Zia. Imagined invisible enemies. Okay, yeah, so that's just saying there are hidden things around the castle. I wonder, is there anything else that... I think we're probably done, right? I don't see any other notes. Yes. Okay, so clearly helpful. Let's put this over here. That's because that's going to be used for map stuff, and let's keep going. Something isn't right at the museum. I'm worried it's all my fault. I hope my brother would be back by now. I've had an idea, though. I'm no Thaumaturge, but I think I can weaken it using a witherance. Oh, dear me, this had better work. Witherance, huh? Okay. A witherance is the inverse of a fortinance and is sometimes put to more malicious use. These can be crafted from stone like the fortinance, but wood is more commonly used. So it's the inverse of this guy. Unless this is the witherance. Interesting. Okay. So, but we said that one's the fortinance because that has the symbol for strength, doesn't it? Oh, of course. It's going to be this one because it's the symbol for weakness. Because it's also made out of wood. Yeah, I feel really, really good about that. But one thing I wanted to do before we do that is just check these symbols out. So, ooh, a black substance, soot, perhaps. So we have, I think that's an element. I don't know what the middle one is, offhand. So fire. Ice. Oh, fire and ice. And then fire, ice, and isn't that insanity? No, that's insanity. What's the... Oh, paralysis. Fire, ice, paralysis? Weird. Okay. Fire, ice, paralysis. So it's really like almost like a language. It's about us decoding what the symbols mean for some of these. I feel like this is pretty obviously witherance. Yep, okay. A fortinance is used for strength, the inverse of which is weakness, and this item bears a symbol of weakness. It's made of wood. This is where our homework is coming really helpful. This is a witherance. Okay, great. I'm gonna swap that with the witch's finger, so I can keep this bottom shelf full of. I'm very. If you can't tell already, I'm very about organization here. My mind is severed. Need mether. Okay. So I need a mether. Which one, though? We have identified all three, so now it's just about which one. My mind is severed, he said. Of the three types of mether, the solemn variety is considered the most powerful. It permits the drinker to forge pathways in the mind, to recall that which has been forgotten, or to repair that which has been broken. Okay. Probably that one, but let's check the other ones. Alter the mind. And then how about the restful one? No, probably the solemn mether is what you're looking for. Yep. Using the index, I can remind myself what a mether looks like. It produces a stronger thaumic field than the other methers in my collection. Okay, we can officially change that to this. Francesca Robertson. I've discovered something via the thaumic needle. The woman who tried to swim across the lake was compelled to do so by some invisible force. She was looking for something, and whatever it is, it's right out here in Undermere. That's not all. I decided to experiment with the ambra. When I heard I was under its spell, I heard whispers. Something was calling to me, and it left me feeling terribly afraid. This must be what's keeping my patients in their trance-like state. I've never used a Gaudian siren before, but it occurred to me that I might be able to use it to drown out the whispers. A Gaudian siren. Just check in. I'm good on... Yes, okay. So, although these are similar in form to thaumic needles, Gaudian sirens serve a very different purpose. They create a strong compulsion, like a siren's call, that can be used to divert Attention. A display of Gaudian objects at the Museum of History in Undermere. Oh, okay. Well, I see this guy. That's possibly, and then it's also this bone one. So there's a couple things that it could be. Similar in form to Thaumic needles, though. So which one's the Thaumic needle? I don't remember. This one. Okay, so that's a Thaumic needle. If it's similar in form... Oh, that's not it, because that's actually been identified. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Similar in form to a Thaumic needle. It's probably this one, then. Because that's the only one that has the similar shape. Right? I don't... not really this one. Alright, tell me why it can't be that one, because it's literally there. Gaudian sirens serve a very different purpose. They can create a strong compulsion, like a siren's call, that can be used to divert attention. I mean, this one does pull you, doesn't it? It takes great... Yeah, that's it. Nice. Gaudian siren. The item appears in the sketch of the cabinet. It's an obelisk shape. Closer inspect reveals its attention, demanding power. Very nice. Oh, and that's the end of the day. Right on time, too. Is that the right... Gaudian siren. Yeah, I thought I fucked up the last name of that. Okay, great. Wow, really successful day. We got a couple things. We had to do a little bit of trial and error, but to be honest, we did pretty well. I gotta remember that these 4 things are down here, otherwise I'm gonna get really boned by that. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see future episodes. We're coming really close to the end of this game, and I'm excited to see what happens when we do. See you then.